This podcast is brought to you by Old Bike Bond, and you can check them out at oldbikebond.com or on Instagram at Old Bike Bond. And if you're looking for parts for your bike, whether it be a Harley or an old Japanese motorcycle, you can find what you need there on oldbikebond.com. And they also have their own line of handmade leather goods and knives and whatnot. Anything you need, riding gear, motorcycle parts, whatever it is to keep yourself up on the road, you can find it at oldbikebond.com. And if you have issues sleeping or with anxiety or, inflammation or whatnot, you need to check out Cradle Lake Clear. They make some of the best CBD oil I've ever encountered. So check them out, cradlelakeclear.com. I use the mint chocolate one at night or the blueberry one at night and sleep like a fucking infant. It's great. It's great stuff. So check them out, cradlelakeclear.com. If you use the promo code BigTruth at checkout, you get 20% off your order. And I don't know what it's like where you are, but here it hit. Today it hit the humid, about 90 degrees out, swamp, taint, weather. So you need to check out manscaped.com and get the Lawnmower 3.0, basically a ball and genital razor that will help you shave down there and groom down there and keep everything manageable, deforest the swamp so that it's not a fucking stinky, drippy mess. So, they got special ceramic blades on that thing so you are less apt to cut a nick or scrape yourself down there, because the last thing you want to see is ball bag blood on your finger. No one wants that. So check them out, manscaped.com. Use the promo code BigTruth at checkout. They got all kinds of other things, whether it's creams and elixirs and, all kinds of grooming and ball health type wares over there at manscaped.com. Use the promo code BigTruth at checkout. You get 20% off your order and free shipping over there. And while we're talking about 20% off, you need to check out Omerta, the illest streetwear company out there, you know what I mean, and brand out there. You probably saw the shirts, sorry, excuse me, something went down. I have some ice in my mouth. I'm drinking a Tito's and Bang energy drink, and some of it went down wrong. But you might have saw, Stop Glorifying Rats or other ones of their apparel line. Shit's all over the place. You need to check them out. They're homegrown. They do all their screening in-house, and they use American-made textiles whenever they can. And, so whether you need a T-shirt, a hoodie, socks, pomades, they got dope scarves. I know we're nowhere near that season now, but you might live out in Alaska or some shit, or Siberia, and you need that shit right now. But check them out at omertamia.com or on Instagram and all the social medias at Omertamia, OMERTAMIN, code of silence type shit, you know what I mean? And if you use the promo code BigTruth there, you get 20% off your order there. So go to omertamia.com, promo code BigTruth at checkout, you will get 20% off your order. Now, if you happen to be in the unfortunate situation where you're in a motorcycle accident, you need to check out lawtigers.com. They are a law firm that specializes in motorcycle accidents, and they were founded by riders and in service of riders. And if you go to Facebook and type in Law Tigers in your state, for example, Law Tigers, Massachusetts, you will get in touch with the local office. Which you're going to get in touch with anyway if you go to the big main site. So lawtigers.com, or go on Facebook and type in Law Tigers plus your state and to get in touch with your local office. Now, if you are into weird shit, like you find yourself into the dark arts or like fucking occult shit, fucking, serial killer shit, weird shit, or if you're like heavy into drugs and psychedelics and whatnot, or just a chopper and custom motorcycle or custom van aficionado, you need to check out what my man Zach Doom at Heavy Clothing is throwing down. You can check them out at heavy.bigcartel.com or on Instagram at Heavy Clothing. They got all kinds of clothing and nefarious wares to keep you going. You know what I mean? Get you up, get you running. keep you in a cool spot. So check them out, heavy.bigcartel.com. And if you're looking for more information and just to get up with other people that are in the motorcycles and choppers and whatnot, you need to check out chopcult.com. They got the biggest online message board out there, all broken up by topic, so you can find stuff easy. They have an online swap meet where you can buy, sell, trade parts. They have an area where you can go to check out like an events calendar where you can check out what kind of motorcycle related events are happening near you. And they have a mailing list, and they'll send you like a weekly digest with just news and whatnot. And the best part of it all, absolutely free. Big fucking donut there. Nothing. They don't ask you credit card, nothing like that. So you need to check them out at chopcult.com and just Chopcult on all the social medias. If you want to check out my shop, my motorcycle shop, it's a full-service brick-and-mortar motorcycle shop, and we also have an online store as well. Go to choppahead.com, which is just CHOPPAHEAD.com. Or even better, if you're in New England, come to the fucking shop. Come in, hang out. You know what I mean? You need a helmet? Try a helmet on. You don't have to guess. You know what I mean? You can come in, try shit on, and, and know that it's the right fit. Or if you need an oil change or a whole custom motorcycle built, we can do that. Everything in between. And we sell an array of parts and swag and apparel online. So check us out at chopperhead.com, including our leather Defender gloves that are Kevlar lined, handmade in the U.S. out of 100% deerskin leather, Kevlar lined palms and under the fingers. So Kevlar lined bottom sides. In case you go down, you got an extra layer of protection there, or you find yourself in a knife duel or some bullshit, it's going to help. Now, if you're one of these motherfuckers with the super, super like Kevlar, sharpened Kevlar cutting knives, shit can happen. You know what I mean? So don't be an idiot and try and slash your hand on purpose. As you've seen me do. But anyway, yeah, check us out, choppahead.com, on all the social medias at choppahead, CHOPPAHEAD. I think it's Choppahead Customs with a K on Facebook. But on Instagram, it's just Choppahead. If you are looking for even more apparel, it's hard to say apparel with a Boston accent, you need to check out Pitchfork at pitchforkny.com. Excuse me. This fucking drink's going down hard today. It's probably because it's so fucking hot, and I was just drinking it like a savage. It's hot in the shop because it's we got concrete floors and all that, and fucking concrete walls, cement floors, just holds in the humidity. I'm sweating like a bastard just drinking and getting hopped up on Bang Energy and Tito's. Neither of which are sponsors. I'm just giving a shout out because I'm just reporting on what I'm drinking here. But yeah, check out Pitchfork at pitchforkny.com. Biggest motherfuckers in the game as far as in like the heavy music world apparel, and they have their own record label too, and they got a new New York hardcore LP dropping. So check them out, pitchforkny.com. And yeah, last but not least, if you want more information on the podcast, check out bigtruthpodcast.com. Every episode's up there. Always, if you can, please, wherever you listen to this podcast, whether it's on Spotify or Apple, in the podcast app, or on Android or YouTube, wherever it is you're listening, please hit like or subscribe or leave a review, write a comment, leave stars. You know what I mean? But yeah, please, that helps us go and grow and get the show out there deeper into the algorithms that I don't fully understand. And last but not least, if you want to financially support the show, check us out, patreon.com/bigtruth. There's 4 different levels of patronage that you can subscribe to, and they all come with their own level of benefits and free shit and whatnot. So check us out, patreon.com/bigtruth. Enough of me yammering. We got a cool episode coming up in a second here. Actually, not even just a second. It's coming up right now.
It Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have a liftoff.
Yes, once again, we got liftoff. I want to thank you all for tuning in to this episode of the Big Truth Podcast, and I'm stoked today to get my man Matt Jackson here on the phone, broadcasting live from Austin, Texas. What's happening, Matt?
Oh, not much, man. Just hanging out here. Appreciate you having me on.
No, absolutely, man. I'm stoked you're on, and you know, as always, you know, I wish this could be done in person, but you know, when I was just out there a couple months ago, we filmed a segment for you for Chopperhead TV. So it was more important to get the video shit done while we were out there, and I didn't bring the podcast and shit. So that'll
definitely. But it's always good to talk.
Yeah. So we got, just as a heads up, like season 1 is going to be dropping soon. We'll have some announcements on that soon, but yours is going to be you're the first segment we filmed that's actually going to be for season 2, and
nice.
And so yeah, man. But it was stoked, and you're not even in that shop anymore, are you? Didn't you move?
No, I'm not. I moved out by the Circuit of Americas, out a little bit outside of town.
Yeah, you like being out there better?
Oh, I love it, man. The shop that that I'm attached to is Bud's Motorcycles, which was around from like 1976 in East Austin, and was also had a huge impact on my involvement in motorcycles and the people I met, and I owe a lot to that place. It's crazy because since I've been like a part of that shop over there, they have the old files and stuff from Bud's, and I pulled up my file, like I'm talking like handwritten work orders and stuff, you know, and with my name on it from like 12 years ago.
Oh, that's awesome.
And it was like getting a wheel balance and stuff like that. You know, it's cool to see that stuff because it's really like you go around anywhere in the country, they know who Bud was, you know, and I feel very grateful to have experienced that and to have literally called Bud a friend of mine, you know?
Yeah. And so it's cool that it's old school, but they still like kept records of everything. Like, I don't know about you. I don't have that type of records. Like, I wish I did. You know what
same.
I mean? Fucking.
You know, it's from another generation. They were probably trying to do things well, but like it was all, you know, handwritten work orders and whatnot. I remember him having an accountant, and like I remember seeing a lady at a desk with like a, you know, like the old school calculator with the receipt paper and stuff.
Yep. Yeah, fuck yeah. I got one of those. I don't use it though, but yeah, fucking. I all my work orders are handwritten, but like they're just put away.
Dude.
They're put away in boxes, like, you know, like with all the tax shit for that year. You know what I mean? So I got them.
Yeah.
But they're all in boxes, like, you know, 2000.
Well, this is how that was. You know.
Yeah,
this is how that was. It just got pulled up with my name out of one. You know, I actually used like a bunch of spreadsheets and stuff.
Cool.
You know, it's got formulas and whatnot in it, which is surprising for me. But I have a degree in all that stuff, which is also very surprising.
Yeah.
And here I am.
Yeah, it's always funny when people find out, like dudes like us that are like immersed in the chopper shit and or the music shit or whatever, and we actually have degrees and shit. You know, just fucking.
Yeah, I know you're like some sort of genius too, right? I forgot.
No, not too, really. Yeah,
but...
no. Yeah. if I was, I'd be doing something way more lucrative, and I probably wouldn't. I love this. You know, like obviously we could choose whatever path we want. We had different things open to us because of the work we put in, but we choose to do this, you know, like what
was yours? Biochemistry?
No, mine was anthropology, medical anthropology. Like I used
to.
Oh
yeah, same.
Yeah. I used to just hang out with like shamans and shit. You know what I mean? And then
I had a minor in anthropology. Yeah.
Oh, did you? Cool. Yeah. So you get it. Yeah. And then I did cancer stuff and whatnot, and then
right on, man.
But yeah, man. But fucking, you know, it was just, you know, I tried to do it. Go into the regular world and I lasted a while. I lasted a little while, but then I was like, I can't fucking do it. Can't do it. And, you know, so I make way less money and have like a million times more stress and got the gray hairs to prove it. But, you know, I wouldn't trade it.
Isn't it weird how we're like drawn to that?
Oh, yeah, dude. Like, right, probably when you went full time for yourself, you noticed the gray started just fucking hitting, right? Like, fucking.
Oh, man. I mean, yeah. It's probably right about that. I mean, I'm really drawn to biting off more than I can chew, I think.
Yeah.
You know?
But that's all you can. That's the only way you can stay afloat. And I think in the industries that we're in, you know what I mean? Is like you gotta keep fucking hustling and being like under the gun and behind because like, you know, I don't know. It's like fucking crazy. Like right now, Laconia.
It's the only way to make a living. Yeah.
Yeah, Laconia is coming up next week, so it's a fucking madhouse in here, you know, because everyone's trying to get their bike in before Laconia, and it's like, all right, we'll do what we can, man. Like, you know, you had all winter to think about this shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but now things are opening up big, huh? So they're gonna really, it's probably gonna be a good rally, big one.
Yeah, well, we Massachusetts finally lifted everything, and so we're more in line with you guys now, like as far as like, and then you know, there's still like, you know, there's some places like that you got to wear masks, like hospitals and shit and stuff. But like, by and large, you know, they just opened everything up finally, and so
yeah, it seems like things are getting back to normal, you know, quote unquote, whatever that is.
And the crazy thing is, you know, you're not hearing about any big spikes or anything crazy, you know, and it's just like, you know, so whatever, dude.
Yeah, I don't know.
Whatever.
Yeah, Planet X.
Planet X, yeah. Fucking Naribu's coming into orbit and fucking but fucking but yeah, man. So what's been up in Austin, dude? Like I know we were out there a few months ago for Sean's wedding and we got to hang and stuff. But like, what's going on? So you got the move. Which is always going to be a stressful and fucking horrible, but then worth it in the long run, you know. But
no, definitely, and I actually got COVID right before the move. The week I was supposed to be moving, it was the day before my birthday. Actually, I got it. I got it. I found out I had that like the day after my birthday, and then that was at the same time I was supposed to be moving my shop, which is mid-December.
Yeah,
and so. You know, no one was at my shop, so I think I took a whole like 2 days off total.
Yeah,
and then, you know, I didn't really have a choice. I had to move everything, so I started moving everything, and it actually had a major impact on the way you know, like how much I was breathing hard. It was, you know, I felt like I was super out of shape and stuff. It was all because of that stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was kind of a pain, but. I got a lot of people to help me out and get everything moved over, and I got my lathe and my mill moved over, which were, you know, about 2,000 plus pounds.
Oh yeah, dude. How did you do it? Did you jack it up and get like those like big heavy duty rollers and shit?
Dude, I have a brother that has a rock yard, and he had me pay one of his guys come out with like a flatbed truck and a forklift, and we moved my 1943 South Bend, we moved my Bridgeport mill, and then I have a Sun and Hone and Quickway Master Head Shop mill.
Yeah.
We moved all four at once.
Yeah, that's fun.
On one flatbed.
Yeah.
So it but you know, it was like one of those things where you just knock it out in one day and you're done. So that was good. But when we got it actually into the shop, we used this huge like pry bar and four guys were pushing on it, and not even rollers, but just, you know, we didn't have to move it very far, like a couple feet or something, right? So like the mill and the lathe, and I had like 4 or 5 guys, and we would, you know, kind of pry it up underneath it and then push it, and it was fun.
Yeah. We've done the Egyptian method where we'll do the thing, pry bar, lift it up, and throw it on rollers and move them around. But I just recently sold I had an old auto chuck machine, and which is like a precursor to like a CNC lathe, and and I sold that to make room because I bought a couple of like vapor hone machines, and I had to get rid of that. But like this dude that was like a professional rigger came in, and they did it like a whole, like way more sensical way. Like he jacked it up and put it on these like super heavy duty, like 5,000 pound capacity rollers, and just literally rolled it out. It was like 3-minute operation.
Yeah. Where do you find that?
Yeah, exactly.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, when I got my South Bend lathe, I rented a forklift, and my brother John, he's passed away. He was one of my best friends, and he's like a forklift, you know, like master, right?
Yeah.
And so I go to the place where I rented it from, and I'd already picked the lathe on a trailer. It was outside the shop, whatever. But I mean, it's obviously an ordeal, right?
Yeah.
So I go to the rental place, and it turns out the rental place is like less than a mile from my shop. So I asked the people, because they were going to charge me $300 to like deliver it, pick it up, whatever. And I asked the people, I'm like, hey, I got my buddy over here. Like, can he just drive it to my shop? And they're like, yeah, that's fine, man. They're like, you need a truck behind him, and you know, it only goes about 10 miles an hour. It gets squirrely. So, so I'm like, cool, man. Well, that sounds good. And then I have to pay for that, right?
Yeah.
So my brother John.
So it took
my
10
brother
minutes.
John shows up, dude. Yeah,
10 minutes.
But
Right?
he was moving pretty good, man. My brother John. There's a video of my brother John. He drives it, and I have one of my guys like driving behind him, and he's going like 10 miles an hour down a 2-lane road. Okay. He's in a wife beater, basketball shorts, probably his pistol hanging out of his pocket, smoking a joint, and driving the fucking forklift, and nobody honks, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, because you're like, who the fuck is that maniac? Yeah.
Right. And yeah, that's one of my fondest memories, man. And he passed away shortly after that.
Yeah,
but that's pretty good, man.
Yeah, that's always
just going 10 miles an hour down the road.
There's always a story when you have to move shop equipment, dude. There's always something fucking wacky, yeah. But fucking
you got to find somebody who knows what they're doing for sure.
Absolutely. That's why I was like, oh man, this is way more efficient than rolling shit around on fucking metal rollers. By metal rollers, I mean like fucking extra fucking, you know.
You mean tubing?
Yeah, tubing that I have hanging around the shop. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make it sound more technical than it is, but dude, so fucking, so the shop you're renting now, like, are you sharing the space with that shop, or did they shut down and you took the whole building over?
I'm sharing the space with them.
Okay.
So Bud's, like I said, so Bud started his shop in like 74, 76.
Yeah.
And his father-in-law had Austin Motorcycle Company. And also his father-in-law had the first Harley dealership in Austin. Okay. And then he worked for that dealership and the shop. And that's how he ended up starting his own shop. And so there's a long history there, man. Like that's like, you know, it's definitely a long history there. And he had his shop from 70, I believe it was 74, 76, until about 5 or 6 years ago when Bud passed away. And it was all on Cesar Chavez. You never came to my original shop on Cesar Chavez, I don't think, but it was only a few blocks away from where Bud's was. And Bud, like if you go to any swap meet, you talk to anybody about parts, they know about Bud. Like Bud was the motorcycle guy, man. Like he went to everything. Yes, absolutely. So his son Steven is a great guy, and he has wanted to carry on the legacy of his dad's shop, and so all the parts that didn't get sold off, he had moved out to this location out by the Circuit of America's track. And so they put a shop there. They have all those parts out there. And they've been getting it all organized and everything. It's been out there for the last 4 years, something like that.
Okay.
And it's a really cool place, man. So they built onto it and they invited me out there. And it's just like I'm in my element out there. You know what I mean? Like it's like I can walk around and be like, oh shit, look at this. This is a bunch of linker parts and fine. You know what I mean? Like like I'm in my element out there. Like I love it.
Yeah, so it must be cool. Like you need some shit, some random weird shit. You could just literally walk down the hall or whatever.
Walk around the yard.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. That's rad.
It's super cool, man.
And even though it's been like you said, some of it got sold off and stuff, there must be some still some treasures and shit, like undiscovered
there definitely
shit
is.
in there. Yeah.
No, there definitely is. And it's like Bud's is one of those special places, man. Like that's like when I first got into bikes, I remember going there and I was just blown away by everything. And it's funny because I can remember a specific time. This was about 12 years ago when I went in there and I was looking for a 33.4 front end, right? And Bud was like, "Well, yeah, Matt, there's a room back here. You can go back into this like it was like a Connex, right? But the floor was all caved in, like no one took care of it, right?" And he's like, "You can probably find one in there." And I pull out this 32.4 front end and I bring it out and I'm showing it to him and he goes, "Matt, do people like these? Like people are actually running these?" And I'm like, "Well, yeah, Bud. I mean, like, these are cool front ends, And he's like, "Man, like, it was like when it was a resurgence of, you know what I mean? Of like what we've been doing and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, people with narrow front ends, they wanted to do, that kind of thing. And he was like, man, that's okay. Well, that's different, like it was, and I really, I remember that, like, specifically. Same thing with L carbs and stuff like that. Like he was like, well, yeah, I've got a whole stash of that, but like, people like this stuff. I'm like, okay. Like, you know what I mean?
It's rad when someone's been around long enough to not know that shit's cool again or like sought after again, and it's just like to him that's just some bullshit. Like he's like, whatever you need, I got a crate.
He's like, wait, you don't want a wide glide with dual discs? You know what I mean? Which is nothing wrong with that. I like that.
Sure.
But it's like everybody's gone through the trends and stuff, and so, but he was, he was digging younger guys coming in there and being interested in this kind of stuff, you know what I mean? And you had to there was so much stuff at Bud's, and I met so many people, man, that are like lifelong friends and idols of mine, people I look up to because of that place. And so it's been cool to be out there and be involved with it and carry on that legacy of it. You know what?
Now I'm thinking about it. I've been in there. I went in there back when I used to go out to Austin more, when like Dusty and all them still lived out there.
Oh yeah.
And I remember going in there now.
Yeah, because they were like Dusty and Dave Biller and everybody. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Because I remember him saying, "Dude, this guy's been around. This is the dude. This is the deal." And fuck yeah, man, that was a cool spot. I'm glad I got to see it. 'Cause now I know exactly what you're talking about, man. Like, it's like one of those memories that like. Just now, just talking about shit, like it clicked. Because when you said Cesar Chavez, I remember that. And then I remember that was a funny name for a road for me. As an East Coast guy, you know what I mean? And then it all clicked. And I was like, yeah, that dude Bud's, yeah. Because Dusty used to fucking go in there all the time when he was building his shovel head and whatnot.
Oh, no doubt, man. No doubt. And it's, I mean, I can't, I have probably 100 stories about how good of a person Bud was. And like, I mean, it's the same way for you. We're motorcycles 24/7, right?
Yeah.
That's all it is, man. Like, as soon as I got into this, as soon as I had, the means to do it and get a bike, like, it's been motorcycles 24/7. I've changed my whole life around every single day, and I wouldn't do it different no matter what.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. So, and it's like, and what even got you into bikes in the first place? Like what got you into bikes, and then more specifically, getting into the custom shit, like what made you?
I mean, honestly, like I was around like 4-wheelers, dirt bikes, stuff like that when I was a kid. I always had a want to do that kind of thing. Like I grew up on a ranch in the middle of nowhere in South Texas.
Yeah.
And I didn't have any neighborhood friends, whatever, stuff like that. Like I threw a football on the roof and I would catch it, right? And like I remember getting a 4-wheeler and then, riding dirt bikes and stuff and just feeling like that's something I want to do. And honestly, not until I was in bands, I did all that stuff. And when I got done with that, I finished school, like I got a job and I had the means to get a bike, and I got a 82 FXR. That was my first bike.
Yeah.
And it was a hunk of shit. And I bought it for like $2,500. And then I quickly learned that, like, hey, well, I don't have any money. I got to figure out how to work on this fucking thing, right? And but at that same time, like guys I played in bands with, one of my close friends, he had just started building a bike, and he built a Triumph, which actually leads to where, I've seen you for the first time, was the DVDs y'all were doing, right? And y'all had, you come to Austin, you had Dusty, you had Teacher John, you had Dave Biller, right?
Yeah.
On a DVD. And it blew my fucking mind, dude, that there was a guy, which was Dave, in my, like a mile from me that had a knucklehead.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like, I didn't know anybody that had a fucking knucklehead, right?
Yeah.
And now it's like, it's funny to like say that out loud, right? Because like everybody we know probably has had a knucklehead at this point or whatever. Like but to me back then, man, like that was the coolest fucking thing in the world, right?
Oh, fuck.
And
it still is, you know what I mean? It's like,
it is. I mean, it definitely is, man.
Yeah,
it's like,
well, it's not the coolest thing, but it's fucking cool as fuck, Like
I think it's fucking cool.
Yeah, I wish I had one. I don't got one, you know what I mean? I wish I did, but I ain't. You know what the problem is with me is like I remember the prices of knuckleheads like from and I don't want to say back in the day, but I remember in 2003 and shit, like, yeah.
That's back in the day.
$4 grand, $5 grand for a motor or something, $3 grand for a good motor. And, you know, like now you ain't touching a motor under 10 grand, you know? Like,
well, the funny thing is there's more knuckleheads on the road than there ever was, right?
Exactly.
So,
yeah.
So, but I remember seeing that, Truth, and I don't know if I ever told you that, but I remember seeing that, and like shortly after that, I had a shovel chopper at the time, and I rode it down to South Congress, which you know is kind of a little half in the spot or whatever.
Yeah.
And this guy comes over to me, and he starts talking to me, and he's like, "Hey man, this is a cool bike, whatever." He starts talking to me, and he's like, "Oh, my name's Dave Biller," and I'm like, "Oh, cool, I'm Matt." You know, he's like, "I have a 47 knucklehead." I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
And he's like, "Well," he's like, you know, I have a 70 shovel also. I've been riding that. He's like, you know, I haven't messed with my knucklehead, but if you want to come over, you and your, you know, some of your buddies or whatever want to come over and like help me get it fired up after, you know, after the winter. We don't really have a winter, but you know what I mean? Like he had to put away. Yeah. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? And I had just seen your DVD and I was like, this is so fucking awesome. And we went over there, fired up that knuckle, and I was just like mind blown that somebody, you know, in my neighborhood had a knucklehead.
Oh yeah. And that dude Dave was a cool motherfucker. I haven't talked to him in years, but he was a cool motherfucker. And he's like pretty big in the fucking like the Western scene, right? Like as a player.
Yeah, dude, he's like well, come to find out. So Dave is an original member of Vice Grip, you know, and I started that club. You know, I was one of the people that started the club, and Dave was one of the original members, and he's still in the club. And Dave has, you know, a BGMC tattooed on his knuckles and has a knucklehead on his hand and stuff. He's a down dude, and you would never know because he's so humble.
Oh, yeah.
But when it comes to like pedal steel guitar, which is one of the most like difficult things to play as far as instruments, like he's like the guy that like people in Japan idolize, right? Like he's one of the like most talented musicians, guitar players of all time, and you would never know because he's just a humble guy.
Yeah. I remember him just being cool as fuck, man. And you know, it was cool. Like it's weird because like literally back in that time frame, like I was literally considering a move to Austin because it was such a, I don't know, I feel like that was such a special time, like in motorcycling and like in Austin, like it was because it was before before shit really blew up. You could still buy a house for like 60 grand, 70 grand, you know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah.
And it was before everything like blew the fuck up.
Which is insane to even think about, dude.
Yeah, it was before like Apple and like fucking, you know what I mean, and like fucking Silicon Valley moved out there and whatnot, you know what I mean? And I'm like, now I'm like kind of glad I didn't because it's, well, actually I wish I did because I could sell the fucking property or whatever, but you know, it was like, it was such a good time, man. That was such a fucking rad place, dude.
Just good people, man. Good people.
Yeah, good people, good times, like, you know, just wherever, like, it was just like, and just nonstop fun, dude. It was just like fun, like, and people, it was so weird as being an East Coast guy going out there and like, you go on the street and like the bars, like, everyone's standing outside and shit, like someone bumps into you and they apologize and like try and buy you a drink and shit, like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I just remember standing in some like just like, you know, for lack of a better term, but just as a descriptor, so don't get it, but like this like soccer mom lady, like,
yeah,
like, you know, backed into me or something, and she's like, "Oh, sweetheart, I'm so sorry. Let me get you a drink." And I'm like, "No, I'm fine. Like, you know, thank you. You know what I mean?" But it was just crazy, like, because I'm so used to fucking assholes. You know what I mean?
People got an attitude, right away.
Everyone's just pissed
off. That's how we do things here, though. But I mean, like, think about that time. And honestly, now that you're bringing it up, I'm bringing it up to you, and we're talking about this. Like, seeing y'all's DVD and like seeing and meeting Dave, like that was a major impact on me. True. That was fucking, you know, that like
cool.
That made a big impact on what I was into, and like seeing the stuff that was going on and the people, and then like becoming friends with Dave, becoming friends with Teacher John.
Yeah. No one can say that without laughing because he's such a fucking character. And then when you find out he's like legitimately a teacher, you're like,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
fucking.
But I mean, there's people. Hey, but you and I both know, like those characters like that. That's what makes life worth living. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, yeah. Fuck yeah.
Like if there weren't people like that in the world, it'd be like, what the fuck are we doing here? You know what I mean? Teacher John is one of those people.
Yeah. Even Billy, Billy was like a fucking maniac, dude. That's like that.
Oh yeah.
Like he was actually at Sean's wedding. I hadn't seen him since back in those days, and I was like, he's one of those dudes. I was actually surprised he was still alive. You know what I mean? I was like, damn, dude, you made it.
I think people probably say that about a lot of them. Huh?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Fuck yeah. But it was so, but yeah, Austin was such a fucking good time, man. Yeah. And like making those DVDs like all those years, and dude, I'm stoked. Like I'm glad it, got
I don't think I've ever told you that, but that's the case, man. That's fucking cool.
And now hopefully with like the thing, like with like people see your segment, and it continues. That's all, and it sounds lame and corny, but that's the only reason why I do it. Like I ain't making money on this shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's just to document shit, and hopefully it influences like another generation, because it would suck if all this shit died out with us. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. And that's what we all hope for, right? Because none of us are making money.
No. Yeah. We're surviving. We're surviving. Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, you see people like Tom Fugel was a friend of mine, and like Tom died without a penny to his name, you know what I mean? And I could give two shits about that, you know what I mean? But like, I guarantee you, I talk about Tom every single fucking day of my life, like to anybody.
Yeah.
And he had such an impact on me, and you can imagine what he had on everybody else in the world, you know what I mean? Like, so it's one of those things that like, we do all this stuff and we got gray hair and we're all fucking whatever, fucking off. But in the end, like it makes an impact, right?
Yeah. Well, we hope, you know what I mean? But, and not an impact like in like, like major thing, but like in perpetuating it and like and having some kids be interested and pass the torch,
For sure.
And,
like, I mean, I ran into a dude the other day, actually it was 2 nights ago at a bar. And he's 25 years old. He asked me about, I have a 2020 lowrider S. I never know what to say when people ask me what kind of bike I have, right?
Yeah.
But, and it's, I've done a lot of work to it. It's not exactly the like run of the mill, whatever the fuck. And I've never had anything new in my life. And I have this 2020 lowrider S. And so this guy's like talking to me about it. And he's 25 years old. I've never met this kid in my life. And he knows all about choppers. He's from Dove Springs, which is kind of a hard neighborhood here in Austin, if you can imagine one. And my brother John that I talked about previously is from Dove Springs. And man, I thought that was so fucking cool. There's a 25-year-old kid that I don't even know, I've never even met, and he's in the choppers.
Yeah. Dude, it's like that here too, man. Like there's like all kinds of new dudes, like, and it's like it's weird because I swear at one point I knew everybody in fucking Massachusetts with a chopper, you know what I mean? Because it was like
that's 40, how I felt down here.
Dudes.
Yeah,
there was like 40 dudes in the whole state, and now it's like I saw a kid drive by my shop the other day on a chopper, and he didn't even stop. I'm like, who the fuck is that? You know what I mean? I was like,
and it was probably a cool fucking chopper, right?
It was decent for sure. Like, you know what I mean? Like I didn't get it close up. It was like a Sportster chopper or some shit, but it was cool. Yeah. It was still rad, and I'm like, who the fuck is that? Like now there's a dude in my town that I don't know. Like, you know what I mean? That's like riding by the shop. I'm like, fuck yeah, man, cool.
That's the shit that blows like that. Yeah, that's what blows my mind. But it's also really fucking cool, man. Like, like to see these bikes. Like I'll see bikes every now and then, and I'll pull up to a bar or whatever, and I'm like, that's a fucking cool bike. Like, how did I not make that 50 bar or something? I made like 350 bars or something, and I'm like, usually every bike I see that's a chopper in the town, I'm like, well, I did this and I did this or whatever, or I know this person with it, whatever, like thinking to myself. And then now that I'm starting to see stuff like this, I'm like, man, but honestly, it's fucking cool.
Yeah,
like it's you hope that other people get it, and it's a cool fucking thing to see it like spread like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude, there's nothing more that I love, and it sounds weird to say it, but like I love seeing shit and being, damn, I wish I thought of that, or damn, I wish I did that. It's fucking rad.
Oh,
like,
for sure.
When you get surprised by something, or even a tattoo, like someone's got a tattoo, and you're like, damn, I wish I thought of that. That's fucking badass. Because because when you're young, that happens a lot. But when you get older, like, like I'm not saying we're old men, but we've been around the block a few times. Yeah. We've been around, so like we don't get as like fucking amped as much anymore. But when you do, it's like, you're like, fuck yeah, dude, that's so rad. I wish I thought of that, and it's like.
Well, it's nice to see those things that like kind of, wake you up. And I'll tell you, man, like you've had your shop for how long?
Well, so we've kind of been in existence like since like 2001. This is the 20 years. This is the fucking 20 year, dude.
That's so awesome, man.
I haven't been full time at it that whole time. You know, it used to be like
but
nights
still,
and
what the fuck?
weekends.
That's
And
badass.
but I've been doing it since 2001. You know.
I mean, I've been doing it for like 7 or 8 years now, and goddamn, dude, that's cool. But like, I wouldn't trade it for the world, man. And I've never once taken it for granted. You know.
Yeah.
Like I remember working out of my, like when I first started my shop, I was working out of my garage at my house, and I remember people would come from like out of town or whatever and want to stop by, and I just put everything as appointment only or whatever, right? And every now and then somebody would hit me up and be like, "Hey, I want to come by the shop and check it out." I'm like, "Okay, that's fine." You know, I'd schedule a thing, and they come and it's my garage, and I look at my garage and I'm like, "God, my garage is a fucking mess," right? And someone will walk in and they'd be like, "Holy fuck, this is so cool," and I'm like, "What?" You know? And they just be like enamored with it, and I'd look at it and I'd be like, "What the fuck are they talking about? This place looks like a fucking mess, dude." Like, what, you know? And when they'd leave, I'd think about it for a little bit, and I'm like, man, you know. And I think about how grateful I am to like go outside and you see panhead, knucklehead. You know, like I remember the first time I got my first panhead, which was from Dave Biller that we were talking about, and dude, I would go outside and check on it in the garage. You know, like I would open the garage door, and I remember being so fucking stoked that I had a panhead.
Oh,
like it was the coolest thing in the world to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
dude.
it's you know, sometimes you got to reflect on that perspective of it. And I still do. Like I'm so grateful to do what I do, and you know, it's I can't imagine doing anything else.
Yeah. How do you like? I've always been enamored with like as far as factory bikes go. Like the Lowrider S series has been like the only thing that's been even remotely interesting to me. You know what I mean? And how, you know, with the 2020 with that one with the Milwaukee 8, how you digging that thing?
Oh, I like it a lot, man. So I never had anything new really. I've had a couple of FXRs and stuff like on the side or whatever, and I dug those, and then. So whenever I prospected for the club that I'm in now, obviously I was riding a 1950 panhead. So
that's not gonna cut it on some of the rides you got to do. Yeah,
the first ride I did with a chapter, I'm in the back, and before I was prospect, and you know, I guess I was hanging around of some sort, and I'm riding down 35, which is a major highway. And I'm on a 1950 panhead, rear brake drum, no front brake. Right.
Yeah.
And I've got it tinned at like 75, whatever, 75, probably we'll say 80. That sounds better.
Yeah.
And, and I remember thinking like, I hope nobody hits the fucking brake.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to run into the back of somebody,
yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
And, so obviously I had to get something different there.
Yeah, no. And I tell people that all the time. I'm like, there's different kind of bikes for different kind of things. Like your chopper's fucking rad, dude. But like, if you don't get the time, like you ain't gonna be doing 100 miles an hour on them. You know what I mean? Like,
oh no doubt, yeah.
You know, well, it depends what you got. You know, obviously you build up an Evo chopper,
sure.
Yeah, whatever. You know what I mean? But you know, if you're on some classic shit, like you gotta. You know,
I look fucking cool though, right?
Yeah, oh, fuck yeah. I'm sure that looks fucking bad. I'm sure someone noticed that too. Like, who's this motherfucker riding to the clubs, riding on a panhead? Fuck yeah, dude. That's fucking badass.
Probably not the people in front of me. They were like, please don't run into me.
Yeah. Everyone around you was like, fuck, this dude's on a fucking rear brake.
They're like, who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah. But some of the gray beards were probably stoked though. You know what I mean?
Oh, no. I mean, like the club that I started and I came from, you know, hear the stories like even later on, like now that I'm, you know, that I've been in my club and the guys that I never thought even knew anything about the club I came from or anything like that. Like they knew, man, they knew what was up.
Yeah.
You know, like they saw us roll in on panheads and knuckleheads and shit. Everybody in Vice Grip now, I always make the joke that I got kicked out because I don't have a knucklehead, but like, you know, like 6 of the 7 guys have knuckleheads. So
yeah.
But you know, it's like you know, other people definitely take notice of it. But so I had to get a newer bike, right? So I got an 09 Super Glide, and for cheap, and it only had, actually it was a hookup with friends that I knew because I went to this, not a dealership, but a used dealership or something, and they're like, well, what can you put down? And I'm like, nothing. And they're like, okay, what's your credit like? And I'm like, not good. So they got me sorted out with this Dyna, it's the 09 Dyna, and only had 4,500 miles on it. I put 60,000 miles on it in under like it was around like 2.5 years.
Yeah. Well.
So
yeah. And with the type of riding you got to do, right?
For sure. And you know what? Like the best part of all that, and what I like to talk about with it is to me that was like a riding on a cloud of air, right?
Yeah,
it's the first time I rode a...
Yeah, dude, I get it. I know exactly what you're saying, because when I get on my night train, I'm like, dude, I'll ride this all day. We went on a 17-hour straight ride. I was like, this is like nothing. When you're coming from a rigid chop, you're like, this is the best thing ever. And it's like, dude. And then you get some dude that's used to riding like a Street Glide or something. He gets on, he's like, what the fuck? How are you riding this?
Yeah, right. So the first time I rode the Sturgeon back, I was a prospect when I went out there, and I was actually, I patched out there or whatever, but I remember getting back and somebody being like, how was it like riding the Dyna out there? And I was like, it was like a fucking cloud of air.
Yeah,
this was awesome,
yeah.
And, but yeah, so that's the first new bike I've ever had. And I did a bunch of work to my Dyna or whatever. But I just can't keep up with anybody, man. Like off the line, like, I mean, 09 is it's like a vintage bike at this point. You know what I mean?
I hear you, yeah.
And
the newest bike I own is that Night Train, and it's an 06, dude. So you know what I mean? I get it.
So everybody started getting Milwaukee 8s and stuff. Yeah, exactly. See, there you go. Which is great to me, but like, the guys I ride with off the line, like everybody leaves me in the dust, and I'm like, oh, shit. So I try to do everything I could to like bump this thing up, and they're still leaving me in the dust.
Yeah.
But so that leads me into like my new bike show that I was going to do, because I used to do Giddy Up. Remember, I was trying to get you down here for all that. Yeah.
Oh, dude, and I had my old shop apprentice, who's now one of the shop hands here, and he was on the podcast. He told the story. I hope you listen to that one. If not, go listen. I'll have you listen.
No, I need to.
Because he was telling the story of like it was his first day at the shop, and he dropped the bike. Like literally the break we were bringing to your show. And it was like, that's what like, I wasn't shitting when I was like, yo, I got to cancel. Like I can't bring the bike now. My fucking shop apprentice literally dropped the bike and smashed the tank. Like, and it was his first day, you know what I mean? So he recounted that story. He's like, yeah, I know we were supposed to go to Giddy Up that week, and we were getting it ready. And I was like, yeah, damn. But yeah, so sorry, man. It was just, that was a side note. Like, made a mental note. I'll send you the episode, because I think it was funny, because I gave him a rash of shit again.
That's awesome. I got to hear it.
He's awesome. He's a Wall of Death rider now, so he's all around. Like he works here when he's around, and then the Wall season starts up pretty soon, so he'll be on the road in like a month.
That's badass. What do they ride in the Wall?
I think they ride like fucking. A lot of them just ride flatheads. You know what I mean?
That's cool, man. Yeah. Well, he probably didn't drop this, huh?
Yeah, no. Okay. He's much more dexterous. Dexterous. Yeah, he's a much more dexterous person now. Yeah, awesome dude. Yeah, it was just one of those.
Something, so that's good.
Yeah, it's just it was just it's a funny first day, like drop our show bike. You know what I mean?
Dude, I couldn't imagine.
It brings me back to like just real quick when you talk about Tom Fugel. I was so bummed out because the year that we were in Born Free he was in Born Free, but it was the year he dropped out because he just started getting sick and couldn't make it. And I was like, damn, dude, I had really looked forward to spending a little bit of time from him, because, I met him once real briefly, but like there was a lot of people that I'm friends with that were good friends with him that like, and he just seemed like a rad dude that I would like to have hung out with. I mean, man,
it's I've always, so this kind of leads into like success, right? Like I've always thought about success, and I always have people kind of, and you and I have talked about this, but like, told me, oh, you should do this, you should do that. Oh, you can expand your shop and all this stuff. And the thing that I've always gauged success on is, once all my idols have started to become my friends.
Yeah.
I don't know if you feel that, but like that's when I've been like, man, that's fucking cool. You know what I mean? Like all the people I've looked up to, and there's it's never, it's never ending with that kind of thing. But like the
now
people
it's like
I've
more
looked up to, like,
colleagues and friends.
Like, and I could never imagine, but like, that's where I've like gauged success with all this is when these guys have become my friends. You know, like people I've always looked up to, like Max Schaff and people like that, like, and then they become my friend, and I'm like, damn, this is fucking cool. You know what I mean? You know, I don't know if everybody has that perspective, but that's like what makes things, you know, worth it with all this.
Sure. Yeah.
And people like Tom, same way, man. Like we brought Tom down for Giddy Up, and I mean, I can't even explain how cool it was to be around that guy. Like how I mean, he slept on my couch, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just, it's one of those things that I remember my ex-wife was like, who is this guy?
Yeah.
Like just sitting on her couch, right? And I'm like, don't worry about it.
Was he like drinking a gallon of milk? Because it was like he always had like a gallon of milk.
And eating powdered donuts, right? Sitting on my couch. And her dog at the time was Chiweenie, and he's like licking the, you know, powdered sugar out of Tom's beard. And I'm standing there just like enamored. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what has my life become where this guy's sitting on my couch? You know, like, I mean, he started El Forastero in 1962 when he was 19 years old, and the Panhead he built at that time was one of the coolest bikes I've ever seen, and still a bike that I model almost everything I build off of.
Yeah,
you know,
fuck yeah, man.
And those guys were just so like, I mean, can you imagine being in a time where there's no magazines, there's no nothing, right? And you have these like small groups of guys across the country that are building the things that like have set the standard for what you build now. You know what I mean?
And it was all
that was
like,
in 1962.
That was the innovate. They were the innovators. The dudes fucking doing it, like, you know. And it was definitely like the way it's not cool to do that shit now. It was definitely not cool back then in the '60s. You know what I mean?
Use British parts and build a fucking chopper. Like, come on.
Yeah.
You know about that?
Yeah, fuck yeah, man. And they were living it, man. And it's rad that there's still, you know, like for me, like it's cool when I meet people that there's a lot of people. One of the coolest things about this chopper shit or like this custom bike shit is that you meet people and a lot of them stick around. You know, there's always changing of the guard and some people come and go and whatnot, but there's motherfuckers that I've known and like, you know, since like the late 90s or something that are still in it. And then, but when you see dudes like Tom still in it that were like OG, like innovators of this from day one in the '60s, you know what I mean? There's still a lot of dudes around that, you know, are still, you know, it's their life, you know? And it's like, to me, you know, that's what this shit's about. Like, this is life. Like, you know, it's not a lifestyle. It's like our life, you know what I mean? Like we're in it, you know, and
exactly.
To different degrees, like, but you know, like we've could have done all kinds of things in life. We chose this, like, you know, cause it chose
allegedly.
Us. Yeah. It could, you know,
but it's the truth, man. I mean, it's like these and all these people, like it's not about money, right?
No.
None of it's about money. I wish it. I mean, I don't wish it was about money because I don't know anything about money.
Yeah.
But you know, like I mean, like a lot of people probably wish it's about money. But like, you know, when I sit and reflect on some of the stuff, it's like it's just about leaving that impact and that impression on people, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm sure there's a ton of people who die with a shit ton of money, right? And what do people do? They fight over the money. They do all this shit, right? And nobody gives a fuck about them.
No.
But like people like Tom, like I seriously talk about him myself every day, probably.
Yeah.
To people about bikes, and even, you know, like on a different level, like there's different, you know, brothers that I have in my club and stuff like that I know get talked about every day, and it's more of an impact than anything that has to do with money, anything that has to do with any kind of, you know, like social, you know, level or anything like that. Like it's to me, that's the important thing, right?
Yeah.
That's what's leaving a legacy. Huh?
Yeah, legacy, but and perpetuating, you know, like, I don't know, and keeping it going, man. Like there's a way of living that was here before us and that we hope will be here after us, and that all we can do is take from what was before us and you know, ingrain ourselves in that, and then and stay true to it, and hopefully it stays that way. It gets a little disheartening when you see, you know, and there's always been fair weather people involved in whatever scene it is. Like, you came from music and hardcore and punk and metal and shit, like the same way I did. And when you see like fair weather people involved, whether it's in that or when it's in motorcycles, when it's shit, you know, because we take all this shit serious, you know, like, because it's our life, and we've made our life around it. And it's sad when you see shit like they're just fucking along for the ride, and they're not like fully in it, but like they take advantage of it, and it's like, I fucking hate seeing that, dude. But it's like, it is what it is, you know. And but you know, I just get worried.
And you see that, and you see that, and like it's. But I mean, as cheesy as it sounds, real recognizes real, right?
Yeah, no, obviously, yeah. For sure, absolutely, 100%. But you know, I just get worried that there's not going to be enough cool motherfuckers coming down the line that are gonna that get it, and that are gonna be in it. You know what I mean? Like, because I want I want these underground worlds to still stay gnarly and stay fucking dangerous and stay underground, and because there's, you know, it's fucking cool, dude. It sounds so corny to say it like that, but it is. It's just fucking cool, dude. Like, you know what I mean?
It is fucking cool.
And it's like,
but that's what makes an impact on everything, right? Like I can tell you, when I was I was probably 20 years old, right? And I remember going to every Agnostic Front show in Texas, okay? And Stigma won't remember this whatsoever. I mean, I don't have any kind of impact on it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not anybody. So I was a kid. I remember going to the third show Agnostic Front played in Texas. We went to all 3 shows. Yeah. Because that was what I was into, right?
Yeah.
And I remember being like backstage at this show at this place called Trees in Dallas. And he like grabbed me and kissed me on the cheek, and he said, "Matt, you're the reason why we do this kind of stuff." And that's always resonated with me. Like someone like that, you know?
But you know what's crazy?
And he would know me from anybody. But that's what's resonated with me my whole life, with everything.
But the way Stigma is, like, I guarantee you he would remember you if he saw you. You know what I mean? I guarantee it, dude. He's fucking weird, like, not weird, but he's crazy like that. Like, and he might not remember your name, but he'll be like, "Oh shit, yeah, Texas, man." You know, like it's crazy, dude. Like, you know, it's like New Year's and my birthday every year, I get a message from Stigma, a text from Stigma, and it's like the coolest fucking thing. And it's like you said, like with like Fugal and stuff, these are the people that you looked up to, and now like this dude's like, "Oh, Truth, happy birthday, Truth, fucking happy New Year," you know what I mean? And it's like he goes out of his way to stay. Yeah, but he goes out of his way to do that with everybody, you know, everyone that is a friend to him, you know, and he's got
those are good people.
He's got a lot of friends, you know? Yeah. He's gonna come on. But Stigma, I got to do in person. Like, I can't do on the phone, like, you know. and same.
What a cool dude, man. I mean, like those are the people. Literally, like, these are the people. Like, when you sit around and you're like, why the fuck am I doing this? Why am I running myself into the ground? Yeah. You know what I mean? Why am I doing all these things? What does it mean, right? And then you see people like that, like, those are the people, man, that make life worth living. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Stigma's in his 60s and playing guitar in a hardcore band and touring the world, you know, and that's what he does. And you're like, fuck yeah, dude. Like, I hope I'm still fucking rad like that when I'm in my 60s and just fucking, if I make it, you know what I mean? And I hope I'm fucking doing rad shit, dude. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think there's any choice now.
I can make it this long.
Yeah, exactly. I you know, and for us, I don't think there's really any getting out. You know what I mean? And there's no retirement from this shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? There's no retirement. You're like
just a great big retirement.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, but yeah, there's not really, you know, no plan B. You know what I mean? So, fucking. It's fucking rad though, you know, and it's like you said, like when people, you know, become your colleagues and friends and you know, like it's like you said, I don't know, real recognizes real. It all comes down to that, you know, and it's cool.
Definitely. It's a cheesy thing to say, but it's true, man. Like, like we get to this point where we meet people, and you know right off the bat, man. Like, when you meet people, like if their intentions are good, you know what I mean? Yeah. And we usually expect people not to be, you know, not if their intentions are not good, whatever. And you know, it is what it is. It's either like, you know, you know, everybody has their thing or whatever, but you can tell when people are, you know, really mean what they're saying.
Absolutely. And that's the thing is, I think, you know, like growing up, like I know we grew up differently, but like we grew up involved in, you know, in some of the same things, and you I don't know, you become a good judge of character pretty quick. Like very rarely am I surprised, because I start off just thinking everyone's a fucking shitbag anyway. You know, like I don't want to be disappointed. It's like I'm not gonna think much of you until you prove me wrong. You know what I mean? And it's not me being a dick. It's just that I've you know, I've been in a lot of situations where you know you get let down in the past. So it's like, you know, it's better to start off on that foot and let people prove you wrong, and then you're stoked when they do, you know, and it's like fuck yeah, man, stoked when you meet someone rad, yeah. So yeah, I didn't mean to derail this, or I don't know, we got a little derailed. You were talking about Giddy Up, but then you were talking about the new show you got coming up. I know you've been working on that. What's going on with the new show?
Yeah, we have a new show called the Texas Time Traveler Chopper Show. And we had everything set. Everything was ready to go. And then all the COVID stuff happened, right?
Yeah.
So we had to cancel that and put it on the back burner. But we're going to be doing it again in March. And before that, we're going to have like a ramp-up show in October, like second week of October. And we're going to have a few bands. We're going to do a poker run during it, which is one of the things we've been talking about, which is a lot of fun. And just kind of have a big party to kind of get everybody stoked about the show. So
hell yeah, man. And so so the ramp up is just kind of like not a pre-party, but just kind of like a
yeah, we're gonna have, it's gonna be a separate thing, but it's gonna be, you know, we're gonna try to do it in October.
Yeah.
Things kind of opened up here a little bit. It was too late for us to try to do the party this year.
Yeah.
Or the big show. And there's a show that goes on. It's the second year they did it, was Fandango in April. And that one went like really well. You know, it was a good show. It's a AMCA Cherokee chapter that puts that on.
Okay.
From like the Dallas area. And Oliver Peck was involved in it. So we had choppers there. We had a booth, and it was a big show, man. It was like one of the first like things that I went to, and I was like, oh, things are getting back to normal. You know,
like
a lot of people, some cool, like really cool bikes and stuff like that. And I went to this thing today that we had down here in South Austin. There's probably 300 plus people there, and some really cool choppers and cars and, you know, vans and all kinds of stuff. And it's setting the tone for everything opening up and getting back somewhat normal, I guess.
Well, fuck yeah, man. So yeah, you know, what's the date on Texas Time Travel? Is that in March?
So that's going to be it'll be the last weekend of March.
Okay.
And then the party we're going to have in October is going to be the second weekend of October is what we're shooting for. The Saturday of that weekend.
October must be beautiful riding weather out there.
Oh, it's so good. So was the end of March, and it's super nice down here, man. And in New Braunfels, so I'm in Austin. New Braunfels is about 45 minutes south of us, and it's just like all hill country. And one of the things we want to incorporate in that is the poker run, right? So there's like 5 bars that we're going to get involved with it, and they're all like in this. I mean, it's, you know, unless you rode the hill country last time you were here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so like, you know how beautiful it is.
Oh,
so there's all these bars down there, man, that are just like really nice spots, and that's what we're trying to get involved with, this little poker run, and then part of the party that we're going to have the second weekend of October.
Yeah, I can't remember any of the names of the bars, but like there was just like rad ones that were like just right on the side of the road across the street from like a big lake and shit, and like fucking weird shit that. And I was like, fuck yeah, man, this shit's fucking rad, dude. And you just obviously just set up for bikes and fucking shit, you know what I mean? And fucking.
Oh yeah, the whole area, like the hill country area, is, you have Devil's Backbone.
That's what we rode. That's what we rode. Yeah, that's what we rode. Yeah.
And those are like historic. I mean, they're just like places that if you're any kind of motorcycle enthusiast, you want to ride. You know what I mean? Like they're just, it's beautiful. It's like the place to go.
Yeah, fuck yeah, man. I dude, fucking people should go to Texas and ride. You know what I mean? Like if I'm just saying, like, you know, not that you need more people swooping in, because I know you got California invading you guys right now, but you know, like,
yeah, it doesn't count.
I mean, just to go as a rider, just like the fun of it, dude. Like, I don't like every time I've been in Texas and and ridden out there, it's just a good time, and it's like so conducive and friendly, like to riding. You know, I don't.
Oh yeah, it's so nice.
You know what I mean? Compared to like other places, like it's like, you know, like
well, everybody here is so polite, you know, and like even. I mean, the roads and stuff are a little rough, but like it's nothing like being on the East Coast or anything like
that. I gotta laugh when you say the roads are rough. But yeah, no, it's fucking beautiful riding out there. I love the Southwest, man. Like, and like, you know, Tucson and desert, like, you know, and riding between Texas and Arizona and stuff. Fucking, I don't know. I just love it. It's like so weird and different and open out there compared to out here, you know?
Oh yeah.
And but it's all different, you know what I mean? It's like you got to travel around. The country's opening back up. Get the fuck out there. Everyone lost a year and a half of their life. You know what I mean? Like fucking get out there and see shit and be social again and fucking and see that, you know, the world's still going and everything's still there. You know what I mean? Like fucking.
Oh, definitely.
But yeah, so I will be there this March. I guarantee. I'm saying it. I'm saying it.
You were going to be there this last time. Huh?
I know,
or not this last time, but what was it? So that was that time where the bike got dropped.
Yeah.
But you were coming down for and then I wasn't part of the show. Unfortunately, the last year of it.
Yeah. So then I was, and honestly,
that was the other thing, right?
And so not for nothing, I was like, oh, Matt, I was like, fuck it, I ain't going. And I was like, and then we talked about it a little bit, and you kind of gave me the lowdown. I was like, oh, fuck that, I ain't fucking rolling there. You know what I mean? I was like, yeah. You know, I was going to,
and that's unfortunate. That was a, you know, and I knew you were because you hit me up and you said you were going to come to it for sure after that.
Yeah,
and that would have been, you know,
that
would have been awesome. But
and you're like, dude, I ain't doing it no more. I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
Oh well, you know, but I'll be out.
Well, now I'm going to hold you to it. So.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying it on here. Like, mark my words, I'll be there one way or the other. You know.
Hell yeah.
But I got a bike that I'm finishing up right now that, like, if the customer doesn't fucking smash it, you know, I'll bring this one because it'll fit.
Well, let's hear about it. What is it?
It's just, you know, I can't get into it too much because it's like I'm not letting the customer see it till it's done. But I'll send you a picture.
Oh, nice.
I'll send you a picture. Yeah, I'll take a good one tomorrow. I'm looking at it now. I do this podcast off a lift in the back of the shop, you know. So I'm looking at it as I talk. But I'll send you a picture later. But yeah, I just you're probably the same way. Like, I'm going to take a little bit of direction from customers now, but I'm going to be like, but when we're building choppers, it's just going to be like, I'm going to build you what I build you, and you're going to get more than you pay for. You know what I mean? But you got to let me kind of do it. You know what I mean? Like, so I can tell you this, it's a long shovel. You know what I mean? With a king and queen, you know, that type of shit. You know, it's a long shovel.
Yeah.
But it's cool. But it's a stroker shovel, like a 95-inch shovel with a long front end with no front brake and suicide setup. So it's gonna be.
I'll go no slow, right?
Yeah. It's gonna be a fucking ripper. But it's like the bike. You're like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that sounds cool, man.
It's gonna be a total sketch machine. Yeah.
I mean, that's what everything is, right? That we deal with.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You just ride it differently. That's what I tell people.
Yeah. But the best thing is when Wino was telling me what you told him when he told you what you wanted. You're like, oh yeah, how long you want to live or something like that.
No, I thought so. He brought that up as soon as he got down here, and he saw like because I made him like a clutch pedal and you know whatever, and he's like, I've never had foot clutch, and he. He's like, we got a kick out of it I was talking the truth. And he's like, I told it, he told me that what I said, my reaction to him was, well, you've lived this long, haven't you?
Yeah.
And he looked at me and he was like, yeah, you're right. I was like, did you ever think you would live this long? And he was like, no, I didn't actually.
Yeah. And, you know, the fucking thing is like, and I was so stoked on that because I was like, you know, he's in his 60s too. And it's his first suicide setup, you know, no front brake, fucking foot clutch, hand shift, fucking bike, you know what I mean? And it's rigid, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, he's had rigids before, but it's his first fucking setup like that. And I'm like,
oh yeah,
you got these fucking 20-something-year-olds that are too scared to ride that. And, you know, this guy's in his fucking 60s and it's his first one and he's fucking stoked he's got like such like youthful exuberance for it that I was like, dude, it's so fucking rad, dude. Like, and when we talked offline, like, you know, he's so fucking excited, man, you know?
Oh, for sure. And that made me excited about it. You know what I mean? He that was a cool thing, man, to like help him out. Like I remember seeing his bike in one of the early issues of Dice
Yeah.
and thinking like, you know, like I was like, oh fuck, that's the dude from St. Vitus.
Yeah.
I'm like, not only is he cool as fuck, he played in St. Vitus, but he has a badass Fanhead chopper, and like that was another major influence of things, you know, that I was, you know, that got me into all this.
Yeah.
So it's cool. It's just like a cycle that you know, all comes back around.
Well, fuck yeah. And dude, talking about music, man, like, you know, I know you were in Iron Age and had been in other like Texas hardcore bands and metal stuff. Like, you got anything going on now? You played me a little bit of like some like D-beat shit you were doing. Do you get that going at all?
Yeah. No, I haven't been playing anything. You know, it's just a matter of time, I guess.
Yeah.
Like having time to do anything. I hadn't played anything in years, I guess, so after Iron Age, I had a couple bands. They did all right, and it was just me like kind of writing everything and recording everything. But yeah, once I got into motorcycles, I was like, fuck this, I don't want to deal with anybody else.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, I can get the same kind of rush from riding a sketchy chopper that I put together that I would get on stage. You know what I mean? And you know, but music has always been like a big thing in my life. Like, you know, with Iron Age, like I toured for a few years straight.
Yeah.
And it's been, you know, it's always been a staple there. So I'm hoping to do something.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that stuff you were playing me was good. You had some demo tracks.
Yeah. I started writing some stuff. We'll see what happens. And then my buddy Reed that moved down in January, he's been working with me for about 6 months now. He moved down here he was living in Denver, and then he lived in New York, and he moved down here to work with me specifically. And he's been fucking killing it, man. And he came from a band called Speed Wolf, and he had a band called Poison Rights, and he just put out an LP with his band Overdose not that long ago, and they're fucking killer, man.
Dude,
and so
all right, I know who Speed Wolf and I know Overdose. Like I actually I have Overdose on my Spotify. Literally, and this is
that album's awesome,
dude. And this is like, and tell him I give him a shout out on it. Like literally, a song came on, and I was like, is this some like Motorhead song I never heard?
Like a B-side Motorhead,
yeah. I literally had to go over and look, and I was like, Overdose. I was like, and then I listened to the whole thing, and I was like, oh, dude, I want this. Fucking good, man. And I don't mean that in any disrespect. I was like, it was literally just sounded like some weird B track or some shit I had never heard before.
Right?
I was like, damn, dude. Like, I was like,
and we're never even getting Motorhead tracks anymore. So you know.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, this is, and literally, I can show you. Like, I don't know. I gotta find it now, but like, I got text threads where I sent it out to a bunch of people right away, and I was like, this is the closest thing to a new Motorhead you're ever gonna hear. So you fucking dig it. You know what I mean? And I sent it to a bunch of people, and everyone fucking dug it. So fuck yeah, man. That was they were a New York band, right? When that was Overdose.
Yeah,
he was in New York.
He was living in New York. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's going back out there. I guess they're writing new stuff and whatnot. So that's bitching. He's just a talented dude, man. He's like super humble, and he wrote down. We've been in contact for a while. We've known each other for a while, and he back in September he rode his FXR from New York. I want to say that was around the same time you came down.
Okay.
When did you come down? What was that? Oh wait, was that October or something? I don't know.
I think it was October.
September. Yeah. September he rode his FXR all the way from New York all the way down here, and he worked with me for a week. That was kind of like his trial period. Yeah, and he killed it. And he's a good guy. I knew he was a good guy, and he's a good guy. He has like good intentions. He's helped me so much with the business and what we're doing. And as you know, it's hard to get people that you can trust, and I'm sure you're controlling like I am with the whole business. You know what I mean? Like it's very important to us the way that it goes and how it's perceived and all that, right?
100%.
And I've literally only had a couple employees my whole time, so 7 years or something, and it's a very specific person that you got to have, and Reed has like really filled that spot and come in, and you know he just killed it for me, and he's been here 6 months like helping me out, and I can't say enough about it, man. fucking rad.
Fuck yeah, man. Tell them to hit me up. I want to use some Overdose stuff for and Speedwolf stuff on the second season of Chopperhead TV. I'm always looking.
Hell
for
yeah,
new
that'd be
shit,
awesome.
dude. I fucking love that shit, man. I love it. So
Well, he has a record label called Splattered Records also that puts out really good shit, man.
oh, cool.
Like really good stuff.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
definitely. Oh fuck yeah. But yeah, dude, fucking it's hard, dude. But it's rad. It's isn't it rad that like I don't know, like when I first got into choppers and shit, like it was a lot of more like gray beard dudes and like I don't know, like traditional kind of, you know, when you think about like biker type dudes, whatever, whatever that means, but you know what I mean, like Leonard Skinner, Rolling Stones type dudes, and now you know, because of like what hardcore and you know extreme music was, like it attracted a lot of people into it. So a lot of the people that are involved in the industry now are old hardcore kids, you know, for lack of a better term, right? And you know, we've been all in it, and
well, to see that crossover, you know, like everybody like us have always lived on the fringe of society, right?
Absolutely,
and then it just either, you know, like it escalates for some of us, and it's just a natural thing, you know, it's a natural thing, and you see who comes out of all that and where they go, and I mean, you know, it doesn't surprise me, but it's fucking cool, man. Like it's like. Those two things have shaped my whole life. Like
100%. Being
involved in hardcore punk and stuff like that, and metal, and being in a band and meeting all these people. Like I'll tell you, like we had. So I'm in a motorcycle club here, right? And we had a run, and we had another motorcycle club that's a big club like us, and come down and visit for this run. And I walk by. I remember I'm walking by to the bar at this party, right? And this guy says, "Hey, are you Matt Jackson?" And I look up at him, and he's like, "You stayed at my house in Cincinnati in 2005 on Iron Age tour." And I was like, "Really?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Fuck yeah, man!" And like we just instantly hit it off. You know what I mean? Like, and so we came from, you know, two different things, but we're involved in the same thing before. And it's just like it's that you know, birds of a feather, right?
Yeah, absolutely, man. And you know, like you said, real recognizes real and birds of a feather, and fucking when this shit's real, it's just a natural progression, you know? It's just, you know, you get involved in all this shit. And I fucking love it.
And that's literally what makes life worth living, man. Like that's like the stuff that you know, like now we're lifelong friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
absolutely.
it's with how many shitty people there are out there and how many people that have their minds, you know, like in other places in their heads up their ass or whatever. Like when you can relate with people on the level that you're on and like live outside of society's normal, you know, things or whatever, like it's something special, I think.
And you know, I think it's like we live outside the normal mainstream society, but we're interspersed all over the country. So like we can go kind of anywhere and have like pockets of dudes that like we're cool with, like that instantly, you know what I mean? Or already friends with that we can go just fucking, I got buddies in Austin, I got buddies in Dallas, I got buddies in fucking, you know,
yeah, you're going to get taken care of everywhere. And the cool thing is,
and vice
like,
versa,
the people like
vice
us,
versa, yeah.
For sure. And the people like us, like, we're going to treat everybody that way. You know what I mean? So respect and be polite, like everybody we meet. And in whatever, well, like what other facet of society are you going to find that? You're not going to.
You don't. It's crazy. Yeah. There's way more respect among all these like fucking hooligan class people than the normal mainstream, man. Like, you know, like I still like in regular life, I hold the door for everybody. If someone's behind me, man, woman, child, old lady, old man, fucking 20-year-old dude, I hold the door. And I'll tell you what, nothing pisses me off than some fucking kid walking by and not saying shit. I'm like,
exactly.
I always go, you're welcome, your highness. You know what I mean? You're welcome. Right. You know what I mean? And you know, it always shakes people up or whatever, you know, but fucking.
But I mean, that's how that's what, you know, that's how we are. Like that's, and yeah, it's like, I mean, you see it sometimes, but like in what other facet of society, you know, are you, it's a thing. It's a life built on respect, right? And that's all it is.
Yeah.
Anybody can make it whatever they want to make it, right?
Yep.
But we can see somebody that looks completely different from us, man. Like someone extremely out there. And I live in Austin, so we see a lot of that.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? Like, you know, we keep it weird. So you can see something like that, but it's like you judge people based on your interactions with them, right?
Yes.
and that's what people lose sight of. And I feel like that's what keeps us, doing what we do and different from everybody else, because I mean, like I keep saying it, but that's what makes life worth living, right? Like, and you never know who you meet. You never know who you're going to come in contact with, like who they are. Cause it's, I've met so many people like in, circumstances like that have become lifelong friends or have helped me along in my way. And I want to do the same thing to other people.
Absolutely. And I would say you touched on something big there where you say, you got to judge people based on interactions, not looks, because some of the best fucking most straight up people I know look like the biggest fucking criminals. It may have been criminals, you know what I mean? But like, certain types of criminals, you know what I mean? But, like would be the person that would give like, everything they have to you if they thought you needed it, and would
for sure
100% respect and 100% like loyalty, for lack of a better term. But like look like the biggest fucking like hooligan to like the normal world. And then some of the biggest shitbags I ever met are all polished in 3-piece suits. You know what I mean? So it's like,
absolutely.
I in general, I have more distrust of people in suits now. You know what I mean?
No doubt. But people aren't taught that, right? That's like something we learn as we mature and grow, right? Like if people that, and people who get it, right? Like it's a different mentality.
Absolutely.
It's not the norm for sure. And, but like I wouldn't change it for the world. I mean, I think that's like I'm fine dying without a penny to my name. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As long as I was able to help a bunch of people.
Yeah.
And make a positive impact on people, and then meet other good people, man. Yeah. Like that's what life is like, that's what life means to me.
And plus have a collection of like rad fucking memories and shit. You know what I mean? That's no, you can die penniless, but they ain't going to take your memories from you unless Alzheimer hits you. You know what I mean? But
for sure,
which is probably going to happen. Yeah. To me anyway, but
God, shit.
Oh man. But yeah,
I hope I don't make it that long.
I know. Well, it all depends on quality of life, right?
Hey, it's like when I asked Wino, I was like, "Hey, Wino, you ever think you make it this long?" He was talking. He was like, "Well, no."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Well, you're good with the foot clutch, man. It should be good."
Yeah. That's the funniest shit, man. He was so excited about that.
I know. The first thing he told me when he got down to the shop to pick up his bike. Yeah. He was like, "Did you listen to the podcast?" He's like, "I told him about what you said about my." Yeah. And I was like, "Man, I mean, it's the truth." I think that about myself.
Yeah, absolutely. And he's literally only 3 hours from me, so I'm gonna make it out there. I might be going to look at a panhead this week out there, and I was gonna hit him up to see how far it was from where he is, because
awesome.
But it's weird. New York's a weird place, like, because upstate New York is fucking huge. You know what I mean? It's
completely different, huh?
Yeah. It's there's New York City, and then there's the rest of New York, and New York State is pretty sizable. Like, upstate New York can either be 2 hours away or 9 hours away. You know what I mean? It just depends on where you're going. So it's like, I got to see where he is in relation to where I'm going to go look at that bike. But yeah. I don't want to give too many details. I don't want someone to go there to swipe that panhead from me.
someone's gonna snipe it out from under you. But he's a great dude, man. Like it's I'm forever grateful for like the people I've gotten to meet through all this, right? Through music, through bikes, and it's totally shaped like who I become and what I'm interested in, and like the things that I want to put my energy in and all that. You know what I mean? But it's all fucking badass people.
Fuck yeah, man. And it's cool, like I said, like the longevity of it, it's fucking real when there's people like Wino who's still around, still in it, and he's been doing it, since we were kids, you know what I mean? And or like Vinny Stigma, and then there's like us, and then there's going to be the dudes coming up after us, or that are already in line, and
for sure.
And hopefully they're here and when we're gone, and the people under them are, I don't say under in terms of like hierarchy, I mean, but under in terms of like age and length of time and shit. Like I hope the next generation after them fucking hope this shit just
and there always will be, truth. Hey, there always will be.
Yeah.
So like, we can hope for the best of that, but you know what? I've seen it, man. Like there always will be. Like, there's the people that get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that
it might get
makes it all worth it.
You know, it might get
Yeah,
smaller.
and
And
that's
to me,
fine.
that's cool. It's better. It's better when it's smaller. It's more tight, you know,
For sure.
yeah, man. But fuck yeah, dude. What else, man? What else going on? Any interest in bike projects going on? I know there is, but you know, like what do you got going
Yeah,
on?
I've got like, I mean, we always have a bunch of stuff going on. I'm building a bike right now, a 69 shovel, for this dude, Matty Matheson. He's a good dude. He's a chef. He owns some restaurants and he's really into bikes, man. He's a fucking cool guy.
Fuck yeah. I got some, mutual friends. Like we have some mutual friends. I don't know him, but yeah, he was just on.
Same. Like we got some close friends back from like, so I was really into No Warning but like when I was in Iron Age and right before or whatever. And like, I really like that band a lot, you know?
Yeah.
And, from Toronto. And then I made a lot of friends from Toronto that, you know, we toured with Fucked Up and Career Suicide and a lot of Toronto bands and stuff. We made a lot of contacts there and that are lifelong friends. And so we had a lot of mutual friends. So for us to, like, we just met in the last, 6 months or something.
Yeah.
And knew a lot of the same people. And he's, he's an extremely, extremely talented dude.
Yeah.
And good guy.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I'm building a 69 shovel for him.
Fuck yeah,
and
man.
that's going to be pretty bitchin'.
Oh yeah. I think he was just on Joe Rogan's podcast not too long
Yeah, he was
ago.
down here. Yeah, he was down here for that when he came to the shop.
Oh, fuck yeah, man. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right, because Rogan's in Austin now. Yeah. Fuck
Yeah, he's in Austin. Yeah, that's why he was down here. And then he came by the shop, and all of a sudden, like, we were just hanging out, and all of a sudden we made a deal on a bike, and we're building that bike right now, and it's going to be fucking cool.
Oh, yeah, dude. That'll be good. That'll be good, not for whatever it's worth. It'll be good exposure for the shop, too, you know?
No, for sure. And it's just people like that, man, like that we know through other facets of life or whatever, things that we've been involved in. And I didn't even understand the like reach that he had, you know what I mean? Like, I just, you know how it is. You get like into what you're doing or whatever, and you don't really know other things that are going on, but it's like, it's always nice when good people come around.
Hell yeah, dude.
And it works out for everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And, like, I didn't realize this either, but like that chef shit got huge. Like there's like superstar fucking chefs. And it's weird because it's like there's like a lot of them are hardcore kids. You know what I mean? Not a lot, but some of them are hardcore dudes. Like, you know what I mean? And it's like, it's cool that like when you see like even if I don't know a motherfucker, if I know he comes from the same scene and he's doing good and it's like something I'm not super into, I'm like still rooting. And, I'm like, fuck yeah, man. I love seeing people fucking come up and do well. You know what I mean?
For sure. I mean, what's the goal? Like, what's the goal for all of us? Like I said, none of us are going to get rich off anything.
Yeah.
And I've always accepted that. It's just, I mean, I've never had money. I don't know what it's like to have money, but in my life, any success I've gained, like, which is not much, but I've always wanted to bring everybody up with me. And I know you're the same way, man. You always have people around you. Like, that's the kind of people I want to be around. You know what I mean? Like, if you can bring everybody up with you, like, I mean, what's better than that? Yeah.
And it sucks when people aren't like that. Like, cause it's like, there's always room. Like there's always room for everybody at the table. And it just, people get weird and like, I never understood that. You know what I mean? Like people get weird and competitive or jealous or something or fucking whatever.
And what happens? They make a lot of money and then they die, right? Where's that money go?
Yeah, or they fade
somebody
out.
they don't like, probably, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Somebody they don't like, right?
Yeah.
If you don't have money, it doesn't go anywhere. But you know what? When you don't have money and you die, like, people remember you for what you did and your impact you had on them and the positive things you did. And guess what? They talk about you until the fucking end of time.
Yep.
And to me, that's more important than having money, right?
Fuck yeah, man. Or, to me, it's just, I don't know. I like collecting memories, dude. Like, even though I can't recall shit all the time, you know what I mean? Because we've all done so much shit, you know what I mean? It's so much fun just living life, man. You know what I mean? And being out there and doing what you love. And even when it's shit you don't love that's involved in it, like, like every day at the motorcycle shop isn't a fucking awesome day. Like nowhere is an awesome day every day, but there's nothing else I'd rather be doing. You know what I mean? Like, like.
Oh, for sure.
And,
for sure. You never take it for granted.
No. And it's just, but it's like, I think the stuff I get stressed about more here is now that we're like a full, just like regular shop too, like with like service and repair and shit. Like that's the shit that wears on you. You know what I mean? It's not the chopper guys or the chopper customers.
Yeah.
Like that's not. It's just all like the in and out fucking shit. You know what I mean? Like and hard to get shit done and that type of shit. You know,
Yeah.
like,
And that's the trade off because you're going to make the money quick on that, but it's also it's something that's going to weigh on you because it. But you get good people in there. I'm sure you have good people in there, and that's what happens, right?
Yeah, well, it's hard to get people to work right now too. Like I'm down people. It's fucking.
Yeah.
And it's like you said, I'm not going to just let anyone in here. You know what I mean? Because when something leaves, it's got the shop name on it.
It has your name on it.
It doesn't have theirs. It has the shop name. It doesn't even have my name. It's got the shop name, and I'm more invested in keeping the shop like in a good light. You know what I mean? And having a good name behind it. Because like. There's shit can go south really quick. You know what I mean? And I don't want that. Because I just don't want that. Like I have a shop because I wanted there to be the shop for like people that don't want to deal with the dealerships or like sketchy shops. You know what I mean? I want people to leave with be stoked about what they got. And fucking, Well,
there's very few people that you come across like in whatever like in life that one of the things I've always tried to do, and I see that obviously in you, and I've heard that through other people, is, one of the things I've prided myself on is people can say whatever they want to say about me, right? Or say about you or anybody, right?
Yeah.
But if somebody says something negative, like they don't have, foot to stand on for it, right?
Yeah.
Like you do your best to like help everybody and do positive things. And, I've had it come back to me where people are like, so-and-so, but they're like, man, I've never heard anything negative about you. Like your reputation, I guess is what it is, right?
Yeah.
And if you do everything you can, like there's always going to be haters. I've had haters. I mean, sure you have haters, but those haters, like they don't have any kind of reason to hate you other than being jealous or whatever, right? Because you don't give them that.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and
I think
they don't have any solid thing to say negative. Like if they just talk shit, it's just talking shit. Like and people, everyone's gonna know. Like it reflects more in them than you. You know what I mean? And
for sure.
And
because if you're saying negative things, then it's usually just all around a negative thing. You know what I mean? Like it's and it's like there's no time for that kind of shit. You know what I mean?
I always tell people if you get a personal issue with me, I'm the easiest guy to find because you know where I'm at every fucking day.
For sure. Yeah, and bring your bike in, by the way.
Oh fuck yeah, man. Well, dude, this fucking rad, man. What else going on? What else you got? You're building a '69 generated.
Yeah, I've got what do we have going on? I've got a lot. I mean, I've always like one of the things I've always I guess prided myself on was every time I see somebody I haven't seen in a while, they're like, how's the shop doing? You busy? And there hasn't been a single time, and I've been very fortunate, like there hasn't been a single time since I started my shop in my garage or whatever, and that I haven't been able to say I wasn't busy. You know what I mean? Like, it's just always busy. Having Reed here help me out, like has been fucking killer, man. Like he's doing a lot of my final assembly and stuff like that. And myself, I like to focus on the fab work and like the initial stuff like that, which shapes the build. You know what I mean?
That's what I love too. That's what I love too.
Yeah. And I think that's what like people are drawn to as far as when they bring a bike. I don't ever want to be in the situation where like, I feel like people bring a bike to me to, and anything I do, anybody can fucking do, you know what I mean? But like, people will bring a bike to me and I don't ever want to see somebody like see another person welding it or like stabbing the, whatever it is, like, cause that just loses the whole, the whole soul behind it. Right. Yeah. Like if I just sat in a fucking office or something and people were fabbing stuff for me and whatever the fuck, Yep. So I was making a point that like, all the stuff I do, I'm, fabricating it from scratch or whatever, or doing it myself. And that's stuff I pride myself on,
Oh yeah.
But it's also nice to have somebody finally in the shop that like can help me on the other side of it, like all the final assembly and like, and I don't have to stress out about going over it with a fine tooth comb because I know that they've gone through it and I trust the things that they're doing, Yeah,
absolutely.
That's hard to find.
And this, you probably just kind of answered this, but I was going to be like, what's like your most favorite part of building a bike, and what's the thing that you like the least about building a bike? Like, what, you know what I mean? Like, and so I know fab, but like what's your favorite thing to make? You like making sissy bars or like frames? Like, what do you?
No, I don't like making sissy bars. I've probably done like 300 sissy bars at this point. I'm sure you're in the same boat. But I mean, a lot of the stuff I do, I like working with stainless a lot.
Yeah.
Honestly, you know what's been really fucking cool lately, and even fabbing parts. Every time I try to like do something a little different, and not challenge myself, but you know, if you're doing the same shit and you're not progressing, what's the point, right? So, but one of the things that's been cool as fuck is they had that Fandango show here or outside, just in the hill country or whatever. And there was 3 bikes, man, that all I did was the framework, because I have a frame jig and, you know, I like doing fab work, whatever. Right. So, and one of them was, they were all shovels. There was one that was like a 2 inches outstretch and maybe 4 up or 6 up or something. It was a big dude and a long front end. Right. And I did that frame. And there was another one that was just straight, like 6 inches upstretch. Right. Yep. And I did that one too, but that's all I did was the frames. And these guys went and built the bikes themselves, right? And then I seen the bike at the show, both bikes, these 2 in particular, completely done, and they're fucking bitching.
Yeah.
And I think that's so fucking cool that like I didn't build the whole thing from the ground up, but it's interesting to me that like that's what made me excited. Like I was like, oh, you know, I had a hand in this, and this is a fucking cool bike. And it's not how I would build it, right? But to have somebody else take it and then finish it out and make it just a bitchin' bike, I'm like, man, that's fucking cool, you know? I don't know. I got excited about that.
Oh, hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Because you still had a hand in it, but like you it was like it's like a surprise for you to see, like, you know, like you're like,
yeah,
I haven't seen this since it was a frame.
Take it and run with it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You're like, I haven't seen this since it was a bare frame, right? And then it's like now you see it as a whole thing that's on the road and living.
Especially when I think like, you know, you do something like that, like some sort of modification like that, or fab work, like in and out is what I consider it, you know. But like, you expect to never see the bike ever, right?
Yeah.
Like a bike done or whatever, you know. And then you make a sissy bar, you don't expect to see a whole fucking bike when they're building it. But then like to see people go and like they're so passionate about it and having a good time with it and having fun, and then build this like bitchin' bike that is not my style, so I would never build it that way, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But to see it and the outcome and like be like, man, that's fucking cool. Like I got more excited about that than I have been about, you know, putting the whole bike together.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. What's
I don't know what that means, but you know.
Yeah, no, it's cool because it's just different stuff. But what's your least favorite part of a bike build?
Least favorite part. I don't know, man. Like I enjoyed it all. Like I always tell people, like, so this guy I work for would always like be a smart ass or something about it and say like, oh, I'm a mechanic, not a magician, right?
Yeah.
So I tell everybody I'm a magician, not a mechanic. and I don't know. I like all of it, man. Like I'm not, like I said, like, you know, to go into that, I'm not a mechanic. I don't feel like I'm a mechanic by any means, but I just fuck, dude. I seriously, it's motorcycles 24/7 my whole life. I once I got into it and once I started doing this, like it's never changed. Like I go to work and I work however many fucking hours, and then when I leave work, I ride motorcycles too. Yeah. Like a lot.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what I love, man. That's what I love.
How did like, what was it like? Like, how did you transition into like starting and doing stuff in your garage and then going into like a shop full time? Like, how did you pick up? Like, did you work somewhere else? Like, you know, like I think you just kind of mentioned that, but like how did you pick up the skills on this? Like, how? Well,
I had a like real what you would consider a real job, I guess, and that's when I got my first bike, which was the 82 FXR I was talking about, and like it just kind of escalated from there. And I mean, I remember being at work, like going into work, and I have like hand tattoos, and I'm playing in like I'm singing in a punk band or whatever, and I have a fucking like I have like a strawberry on my forehead from hitting my forehead with a fucking microphone or something like that. And people are looking at me like I'm insane, right? And and I'm sitting there and I'm just like, what the fuck am I doing, man? I remember like looking for jobs and thinking like, I need something that's more fulfilling than what I'm doing, right? It's like, what if like computers were non-existent? Then what would I be doing here? You know what I mean? I'm sitting at a computer, whatever. And it was just more of like like a thing for me to find something more fulfilling, I guess, right? And I ended up applying for a job. I had a 1954 Panhead at the time that I had gotten from Dave Builder's shop, like a full bike, and I, redid it, whatever. It was the second version I had, and I rode it to the Austin Speed Shop and did an interview with them to like get this assistant manager position, right? And the guys I talked to were fucking bitching. They were cool guys, like it's all cool guys there. It was like a family kind of. It was a good a mix of people and extremely talented people, man. And Austin Speed Shop was all hot rods, right?
Yep.
A lot of fabrication, but all cars. And they were just digging that I rode in on an old Panhead chopper, and I ended up not getting any kind of job through it, but I made a lot of contacts with them. And then at some point, someone kind of just pushed me to like, hey, why don't you come in and like help out, after you're done with work, right? So I was working like 40, 50 hours a week in my real job. And I would get up early every day and go to work and then be done with my work till around like 3. And then I'd ride down to the speed shop and I'd work for free for like a month or 2 months until like 6, 7, 8 o'clock at night, right?
Yeah.
And finally, I made like relationships there and I proved my work. And like I said, it was like more kind of administrative kind of stuff,
Yeah.
To where they ended up just hiring me full time.
Yeah, yeah.
And then when I got there and got hired full time, what would I do? So at the end of the day, I would ask, hey, can I go and like practice welding? So I walk out into the shop and then I practice welding.
Yeah, yeah.
And the relationships I made from that and the people that were working there at that time, man, like they're some of the most talented people in the world right now. Like my buddy Pat that owns Royalty Racing. Like he's one of the like most phenomenal welders I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
And he's one of the people that I was friends with. Like we were all friends. It was like a really, I don't know. It's something that like I'll never ever see again. Like just the aspect that like we all became really tight, real friends, and like everybody was so talented.
Yeah, yeah.
And willing to teach.
Yeah,
and
that's right. So you get to learn shit from some of the best people out there.
Oh yeah, and they're guys that are killing it right now. Man. Like they all have everybody that came from that time and that place at the Austin Speed Shop. There's only a handful of us. There's like maybe 6 or 7, right? But everybody has their own businesses. They're all fucking killing it, and they're all great people. Yeah. And that's really reflective of what we were doing. But
hell yeah, man.
That's where I learned a lot of the stuff. And then from there, I was there for a good 5 years or so, and then I started my own business. And all these guys, like the guys that own the Austin Speed Shop, were like the most supportive people, and still are. Like my good friends to this day, and have been super supportive of my shop. And to me, that's what's important, man. Like you see a lot of people through all this that like burn bridges and like get upset about things and lose their cool, and they fucking, and they act on emotion and stuff like that, right?
Yep.
And I've never just been that person. You know what I mean? Like every step of the way through my life, like the stuff I've done, like I still have friends from all that.
Yeah, that's
like,
good, man.
And I felt like that's very important because every step of the way I've learned something from a lot of people, and you never stop learning, right?
Nope. Hell yeah, man. And that's like reflective of like who you are and your personality and your makeup like that. Like, through all those things, like, nothing, I don't know how to say it, like nothing lasts forever, but like, so you did your time there, but you're still cool with everybody, and that's important, man, because like, there's motherfuckers, man, like you think are cool and then they fucking burn you, dude. And it's like the fucking worst. You know what I mean? Like
for sure. And you know what, a lot of times,
especially when you don't expect it, no,
you're
definitely not seeing it, like, it's like, fuck, man.
But you know what the sad thing is, a lot of times like I don't consider I don't know. I've always been like, whatever the fuck, what's the brain side? You probably know the brain side that's like math oriented and stuff.
Yeah.
Right side? I don't know.
Left side.
Is it left? Okay. Well, see, I don't even know what side it is, but I'm not the creative type. You know what I mean? Like I see things that I like, and I have learned to like make them based on the things that I like, right? Like that I'm into, but I'm not like that person that's going to be a creative, I'm not like my buddy Oliver that does cut rate, like that dude is like on a whole nother level. You know what I mean?
Mm.
And I wish I was building stuff like he does, or like it was into that same kind of stuff. Like, but I found what I do, you know what I mean? And I do it, I guess, consistently. But like, you know, a lot of times you'll be around people, not reflective of him, but like you're talking about, like that are just, they don't get that whole like aspect of like, if longevity is there, you know what I mean? Like you're learning things from people. You never stop learning. You got people that become dickheads and they like think they know everything. And guess what? They fucking peter out. You know what I mean? Like they fizzle out at some point.
Yeah.
And in the end, no one gives a shit about it. So
yeah. Moral of the story is don't be a dick. You know what I mean? It's pretty easy.
Don't be a dickhead.
It's pretty easy. It's pretty easy. Yeah. You know what I mean?
But it's cool. It's cool because like the people, I don't know, man. I know you've seen it a bunch, but like there's so many good people involved in things we do.
Yeah.
And in the end, I'm extremely grateful for it, man. And like you just never stop learning, right?
Fuck yeah, man. Hell yeah. Well, fuck yeah, dude. I think that's a good fucking lesson to go out on, man.
Oh yeah.
I want to do this again. You know, I want to do it in fucking person, man. What I really gotta do is throw all this shit. Either figure out a way to pack it all up on a bike or throw the bike in my fucking van and just fucking. I think I got to do a cross country tour and just go hang with motherfuckers and fucking ride around.
Well, that's what you were doing with the DVD, right?
Yeah, pretty much,
man.
Yeah.
And seriously, dude, like I don't think you understand the impact that had on me. Like that's good shit. Like I thought that was so fucking cool, man. When I first saw that, like it got me so excited about all this, and to see somebody that was that passionate about it and going all over the place and meeting other people who seemed like regular dudes that had the fucking coolest bikes I had seen. That made a huge impact on me, Truth.
Fuck yeah, man. I'm glad, dude. That's why I did it. It was literally just to fucking document shit, man. Like, cause at the time, right, you gotta remember, you remember like the 2000s, like the early to mid 2000s when all like the fucking, OCC started getting big and all the focus was on like big builders, and it was like, to me, it's always been the dude that made shit in his garage that were like the real innovators or the people that like carried this shit on, you know what I mean? And I just wanted to highlight that shit, you know what I mean? And just make some fun shit and document shit. It was like,
and you had fun and you met people like Teacher John, you met people like Dusty, like Dave Biller. And I mean, like, those are people that'll be a lifelong impact, right? Yeah, like, you're never going to meet people like that again.
No. And it was like I said, and it was like, I made lifelong friends out of that shit, just through whether it's music scenes or the chopper scene or fucking even in the hot rod worlds and stuff. Like I've made friends, with people all across, and whether it was doing the DVDs or just being out at a show, man. And I fucking love it, man. And that's why I wanted to do it with the no one buys DVDs anymore. So that was like the whole impetus behind like Chophead TV was just do it like, cause we got asked to do it but like it just is like 22-minute episode type things, and so just doing it like that now.
Well, I think that's great, man. I mean, that's the stuff that spreads like all the positivity with all this, you know what I mean? And like, just, I don't know, that's good stuff.
Yeah,
like that's literally why we all go and do this stuff.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
It ain't about money. It ain't about fame, which is funny and ironic, right? But like
because what you were talking
meeting people
about,
like you, like it's fucking good people, man. Like that. Yeah. That's what I like. Feel like in the end, I'm like, man, it's just those little interactions that make everything worth it.
Yeah. And I think that's like an important distinction to make. Like what you were talking about earlier, like you want to do shit that's remembered, but you're not trying to become famous on like some like fucking like commercial fucking fame, like bullshit level, like celebrity. Like you, when you were saying stuff like earlier, I knew exactly what you meant, but like just for people listening, like I think it's important clarification. Like we do this shit like to do memorable shit, like memorable cool shit, but like not like for fame, you know what I mean? Or for money, like, you know what I mean? But like,
Oh yeah, we definitely don't have any of that.
No. I'm just stoked when I can pay all the fucking overhead, you know what I mean? Like, shop has a lot of fucking overhead, dude. I'm like, fuck yeah, man, I still do the lazy.
Yeah, I can't tell you that 1 month that wasn't a struggle, you know what I mean?
No.
But I wouldn't trade it for the world, dude. No. I wouldn't trade it for the world.
dude, that's
Like I love it. You know, like that the life I lead, I love it. People don't understand it, and the people that do, you know, I'm grateful to be around them, and yeah, I wouldn't trade it for the world.
100%, man, 100%. But fucking, but yeah, dude, fuck yeah, man. Where can people find out more? Like, what? Give out some of the websites or the social media for your chopper shit.
Oh shit.
And for the show.
Yeah. So my shop is Jackson Choppers. It's I guess it's on Instagram. I have a website, I believe. But
I know we're all like that. I'm
and,
like, I have not updated the Chopperhead website.
I haven't
so fucking
looked
long.
at my website in a while. Well, you know, you go through all these other facets and stuff. But like, I think I have a Facebook. I share it from I don't know. But anyway, I got the bike show, which is Texas Time Traveler, or Texas Time Traveling Vintage Chopper Show is what it is.
Yeah.
That's going to be at the end of March. I'm going to put out details about the party in October. And man, I was just at a party today, like that was down here in South Austin, and it was fucking awesome, man. There were so many bikes, so many people, cars, like everybody's having a good time. So things are somewhat getting back to normal. Yeah. And it's just good to see people out and having fun like we should be.
Absolutely. And I'll put all these links in the show notes so people can go to the show notes and check on that. But yeah, and dude, I think that's going to be the thing, man. Like I was at that show, like, you know, like I've been to a couple of motorcycle events and like everyone's just stoked. Like,
everybody's happy to be out, man.
It's so rad that like, you know, like, I mean, it sucked that like for like a year and some months, like, you know, everything was kind of held down, but I hope everyone fucking breaks out of it and gets out and fucking participates in life, man, because I was at that show in New York City, the Madball, Murphy's Law and all that shit.
Oh yeah. That looked fucking awesome, dude.
And dude, 3,000 people, everyone fucking smiling, everyone just grateful and having a fucking great time, man. And it was like, it was so like fucking, I don't know, like, it was so like fucking, I don't know, it gave me such like a boost, dude. Like, you know, like such a needed, like.
Well, all this shit has put things in perspective for people. I mean, like everything that came up, like, I wouldn't have ever imagined this in like a million years, dude, in my lifetime. Like the things that happened, right?
No, it's fucking crazy, yeah.
Like, it was like a fucking television show every time you like turn on the news or whatever, right? And just all this stuff really put life in perspective for people, I think. And you know, it's always good to take the positive thing out of all this, right?
Yeah.
And not dwell on any kind of the negatives because you don't know what could happen tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely. And so fuck yeah, man. So yeah, get out there. There's gonna be there's a lot of shows coming up. There's gonna be a lot of fucking Go to your fucking favorite venue, fucking support. Go to your fucking people putting on shows. Go support. Just be at shit because it's fucking important, man. And go get some vitamin D. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, Planet X.
Planet X is coming. You don't know what's happening tomorrow, so fucking go live while you can. We got to do one with like a round table with like both you and Wino and shit. Fucking.
Oh geez, dude. Dude, Wino is like one of the best people ever, man. Like I'm like, it's like you know, that's the same thing with like, you know, like I was saying before, like your idols and stuff become your friends. Yeah. Like I mean, I'll stand around while he's talking. I'll be there with, and we're good friends now. And I'll still think like, man, how fucking cool is this? Like,
oh yeah,
you know, like shit. I'm just so happy and fortunate to be doing the things I do and be around the people I'm around. That, you know, it's I love it.
And that's the best way to be, man. Just be grateful for the life you have, and if you're not, then make the changes to get you to be where you're living the life you want to live, and that, so you can be grateful.
Oh,
for
absolutely.
That day, every day.
And the key is everybody that I'm around and myself are probably insane.
Yeah.
Would you agree with that?
Yeah. Yeah. But you know, the trick is finding the complementary insanity so that like you know what I mean? Like the best thing is
you can't go off the deep end, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Cause I got friends like where, you know, and I'm sure you got the same type of friends, like where like both of you can't be off the rail at the same time, or you know it's going to be fucking bad. So like one will always kind of pull back. Like one of my best friends is Ryan Packer, and
I met him when he was down here.
Yeah, Slapshot and a War Machine with me, and we ride together. Yeah, so like if he starts getting a little too much, like I know to pull back because like if we're both like full retard, like 100%, like it's bad.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
It's gonna be bad.
The
So,
world's
like,
not ready for that.
yeah, and so like the same. If I start getting a little too like he starts pulling back and like will stop pulling me back. So you got to find the complementary insanity and
For sure.
to make shit work. Somehow we get it all going, you know. But well, fuck
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
man. I'm gonna hang this up here and I'm just gonna shut this off. But I'm not gonna hang up. So hold up one second.